Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Notre Dame, it's Josh Adams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Adams, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. That's caught right side by Anderson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
On second down, here's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find that as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. 19 yards that time for number 19. They'll run on first down. Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Logan. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit!
They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
4 down. Watch him now, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
On second down, Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
They go play action. It's Rosen. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll run here with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They start on the ground with Adams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! 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 Over!
On play action, Allen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Leopard! Gun!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On play action, Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He sets to fire deep and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen going up top. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Nelson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Bills on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and long here for Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st down, Adams. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it here with Adams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is Logan. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And now it's Rosen looking, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there, an even 90 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Allen. And it'll be incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he fires one incomplete. Mac Hollins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep
Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Fighting to stay upright. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Rosen will throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for a noon one. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Detroit.
Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Watch it now, Barney.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here's Rosen to throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down. Here's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.